of
Noun.
bureaucratic, yeah, noun form of bureaucratic.
We should check.
That's a good idea. If you are not sure about it, the only way out is to check it, of course. Yeah. I must admit that the spelling of bureaucratic is a bit more difficult. Therefore, we get used from automatic spelling checkers. Okay, whenever you type a word in its either form on Macmillan Dictionary, it gives you forms of it. Forms.
Mm-hmm.
Forms of the word in different parts of speeches. Here it is.
Bureaucracy.
Bureaucracy.
Bureaucracy. Do you hear?
Yes, yes, of course.
Bureaucracy.
Bureaucracy. Mm-hmm. Let me take you back to the PowerPoint presentation so you can choose another word for using a definition with. Now, can you define this one, please? Entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur, a person who invests for starting his or business.
Okay,
Starting.
a person. Sorry.
A person who starts his or her business.
Well done.
His or her business.
Bravo to you. A person who starts his or her business or sets up his or her business is called entrepreneur.
Who starts or start?
A person who starts, of course, because who there is a relative clause, which refers to people. A person who starts his business or her business is called an entrepreneur. Let's check it with the book. Someone who starts their own business, or as you said, his or her business. Okay, it seems you have successfully completed the task, the crossword, yes, with no difficulty. Therefore, I'd like to put you a question beforehand, before starting analyzing the text, a text which is called a matter of choice with you. And then we'll do the listening task, which you have completed. 3 types of company. Hierarchical, or hierarchy is a noun form. Hierarchical, it's adjective form. Bureaucracy, bureaucratic, and networks. I'd like you to share your opinions on this. Types of company. Tell me first, what is the concept of each company?
Concept of hierarchical organization is organizations are when segments or disciplines are delegated to between different people for the functional area. Bureaucratic organization when there are a lot of involving a lot of task paperwork and a decision made only by one person, and it's difficult during decision making process because it creates decision bottleneck. Network organizations are the organizations which work together to create some some idea, to create some idea and sold it to big companies. Maybe I have not yet right.
I didn't get what you said last quite well. So you said
Network.
the work is delegated through different people
To
in form of
different positions,
networks. Yeah,
which mean you hierarchical or networks.
I'm talking about networks in which you said
Network.
created ideas are up to date. The ideas those people create are distributed, are discussed, are solved, involving different people.
Yes. For
Network.
example, network organization. They are both in, I think, in text computer. The company which sells computer which has no any tangible assets, buildings, and it lease some apartment and run only one floor, which has no any warehouse, and freelancer he and involve work for freelancer to these works.
Okay, two key ideas you shared I found really, really suitable to describe network organizations in which there's no tangible assets. What is the antonym of tangible?
What's first? What's
What is the antonym? What is the opposite of tangible?
intangible assets?
Yeah, so
Intangible
networks.
assets. Intangible assets is contained like goodwill, reputation.
Yeah, that's correct. That was a key vocabulary word we learned at our last lesson. Intangible assets and tangible assets that involve goodwill, contribution, reputation of a company, not its visible
Yes.
assets such as buildings, facilities, and etc. Your ideas got me really convinced. Thank you very much indeed. Now we're going to discuss the article which is called A Matter of Choice. There were questions in list.
Questions.
Yeah, there were questions in list.
Matter of choice.
All right, I want to highlight it. So here it is a text I have underlined with key vocabulary words. So you have studied, you have learned, already acquired. The text is mostly basically talking about three types of company and their current state, circumstance, their current circumstance. Let me take you here to exercise to answer these questions based on the text. First, what were the characteristics of US corporations in the past?
One word, characteristics or characteristics. I want to clarify.
Characteristics.
Characteristics.
Yes.
The characteristics of USA companies was they was running in predictable economy, and they are provided their workers with lifetime employment, and they have standardized their products.
Can I help you with a vocabulary, with a collocation? Make, long run, standardized products. Make long-run standardized products. Can you say
Make
it in the sentence?
They making long runs of standardized products.
Products. Standardized. Standard.
Standardized.
No. Listen. Standardized. Standardized.
Standard design.
Standard. Let's say standard first. Standard.
Standard.
And aside.
Standardized.
That suffix is aside in British English. In American English, it's aside, which is written with letter S, such as generalize, energize, capitalize, fertilize, and standardize, standartlaştırılmış, standardize. Yes.
Standardized.
Not design. There's no D in the middle. There's no D in the middle. Standard and aside. Standardized.
Standardized. I all time I think use this like standardized. What maybe for this I cannot change standardized.
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 Let's use an online dictionary. Maybe I am also mistaken. I hope I'm not mistaken. This is a verb, standardize, standardize. Listen and repeat, please.
Standardize.
Standardize.
Okay.
Standardize.
Standardize.
Very good job. Yes. This is the transcription here, which proves to be, standardize. And if you add just D here, if you add D here, D, just D, it becomes standardized. That's all. That's all about it.
Okay.
All right.
Standardized.
Second question. I found your first question detailed and comprehensible, that in US in the past, corporations were aimed to make long-run standardized products which used to employ employees with lifetime guarantee and employment. Past simple, they in the past employed people with long time employment, plus on the plus side, they made long run standardized products.
Okay.
Second question. I'm going to take you the second question on top. What changes have occurred to those corporations?
Globalization and technological development has occurred of this organization. I think maybe, and global competition have impacted USA companies, and they have shifted the production from high volume to high valued, from standardized to customized.
Very
customized.
good answer. In fact, the impacted, I totally agree with you. I just wanted to ask you a question to tell me the difference between standardized and customized products.
Standardized product, and when you have a standard product to all, you are not getting different. You are not customized it for a request of customer or client, but in standard you sell only one product to all, and you are not getting what customer and as maybe some feature, maybe some additional features want. You are not getting this to the point.
Can I help you with the verb consider? Consider.
Consider.
Go. Consider.
When standardized when product, when you are consider it, client not getting considered, it not doesn't or not considered.
It is not considered.
Not considered client or customer request or viewpoint to the account, but in customized products you are getting it considered. You are considered considered viewpoint of or customer to the getting customer viewpoint to the point.
Getting customers' viewpoints is considered. Getting customers' viewpoint is considered. Do you mean that?
Yes. Getting customer viewpoint, it is considered.
Yes, is considered.
Is considered. Okay.
Do you know the adjective particular? A particular type of product is manufactured or produced on a regular basis. Regardless means gelişersiz, regardless customers' viewpoint. So can you repeat the whole sentence?
Okay.
Starting with a particular type of product.
A particular type of product is
Produced
regardless of viewpoint of a customer.
Very well done. Very good job. Now you better take notes of these two particular words, particular and regardless. I'm not sure. If you are sure, let me know. Having to use regardless with of is correct, grammatically correct in English. Let's check if it is grammatically correct or incorrect using regardless with of. Yeah, regardless of. Yes, this is grammatically correct. Here it is, regardless of. The building work will proceed. The building work inşaat işleri. The building work will proceed. Devam edecek. Will proceed regardless of whether there is an agreement. Regardless of whether there is an agreement. And in your sentence, you said regardless of customers' viewpoint. Very good job. Now, explain the second vocabulary, the second adjective, customized, please.
Customized. In particular product, it considered a viewpoint of client or customer.
How would you say asılı olarak?
Depending on.
Well done. So depending on is the opposite of regardless. And the opposite of regardless is regarding. Regarding or concerning. Concerning customers' needs or their needs and requirements.
Requirements, yes.
Particular type of products are regarded, considered. Thank you very much. Considered, yeah. Second, question number 3.
I think we also answered the question. Sorry.
Yeah, you answered. In fact, high volume to high value. Question number 4. What different types of future companies does the author mention?
Can you repeat the author? Also? Offer.
Yeah.
Offer. In text, offer mention 3 different viewpoint. One viewpoint is that they will, in past decades, they are in records. First, there is a lot of mergers that happening in the companies, and the big companies combine different little companies. Second viewpoint, as we say, when you say different people. School of thought.
The school of thought, the second school of thought argues, the school of thought means a set of thoughts. Doesn't make a big difference between with the phrase here is stated. Then, what does they argue about, Mister? What does they argue about?
They are arguing about that big company are things of past, and in future they will be network companies, which I said, which has no any tangible assets. They are involving freelancer to their work. Same thing. For here is example Montreal Corporation, which sell computer, and it mentions that he is utilizing some buildings from and operating in one floor.
Yeah, just one single room. Everything is operated in one single room. Yeah, they don't have a big, huge facilities.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. What about the last viewpoint?
I think I missed some here because network company is third one. Here, a group of entrepreneurs form such a network to market idea and sell it to big one, and then go to create another idea and to sell is to another, to venture capitalists.
They sell ideas to venture capitalists.
Yes.
Venture capitalists. How do you think globalization and technological advances are going to determine the future of companies based on the text? What is your personal opinion on that? Globalization and technological advances, they say, that will determine the future of companies. Will determine. What do you think?
Globalization is an effect of how company is running their business, because today they are competing Kesin bildiğim sözde hamısını qarışdırıram mən. Nəsə dil dolaşır. Competing in all world, and today there is no one place for competing, because globalization today people can people can buy anything from any country. There is a lot of choice for client, customer, and technological. For example, I sit here and I buy something from America, Europe, and from different countries, and I have more choice as client. And additional from text, if we will text from text, it's mentioned that I have a lot of many choice for it's great opportunity for me to choose from a lot of products. For investors, they are choosing where to invest. For example, investor can invest money Azerbaijan, America, Europe. Select where there is opportunity or to invest money. And also producers or for example companies choose from build a lot of from different suppliers, because there is a lot of suppliers who can supply items, something which is needed in their production.
That are on high demand, you
Yes.
meant. I'd like to help you
not
with
a high demand. I think there is a lot of supply. As client, I have a lot of suppliers. For I think demand as I client, I'm talking client, I have more choice. It means I have a lot of suppliers.
The more suppliers means the more choices.
Yes.
I see. So to sum up, flexibility of production suppliers, produced items regarding thanks to technology opens up golden opportunities to consumers or customers or individuals. Many thanks. I think you have already answered the question number 5. One question which is remaining unanswered here, number 6, it's total hangs on your own personal opinion. What do you think the key factor of companies depends on? The survival of companies depends on.
The survival companies, I think they should adapt to changing environment, to get consider it clients' viewpoints to account, and then it means they should run companies in agile environment.
Agile. You said agile.
Yes, agile.
Great adjective. Vibrant, dynamic, agile. Very good choice. But I'd like to help you with a collocation, which is take into consideration or take into account. Take into account or take customers'
it's right
needs.
Or I use take into account. It's right or not?
It's correct. Yeah, definitely. Certainly correct, take into account. But when you put it in the wrong position in sentence, it doesn't make sense, which is expected. Therefore, using the object of a sentence in the middle of the phrase would make great sense, such as taking customers' needs into account is essential. That provides survival for companies, survival of company in the future, existence and survival of companies in the future. Turning standardized products into customized ones would also allow, can you continue my sentence?
Allow companies to extend the customers pool because they are getting into account customers' viewpoints, or they are extending their customers, and they are enlarging their increasing their the number of their customers.
Yes, increase the number of their customers or plummet. Plummet also means the same as increase, plummet the number of their customers, or soar the number of their customers, which is consequently happening. Consequently happening. Thank you very much indeed for taking part in the discussion. I really like the way you structured sentences and used variety of vocabulary words that we learned. We're still learning and consolidating. Now we're going to move on to the next task, which is listening. I'm going to take you there. So here is a script of the listening task you listened yesterday. Generally speaking, listening takes time, and you do not expect yourself to be brilliant, to be perfectly able to understand what the recording is about, what every single word means in a text, which in fact requires a lot of effort. So my recommendation is to listen one particular recording a couple of times to make things perfect. If you see you fail again and again, the only way out is to have the script in front of you while listening. Script and listening at the same time.
Script? What do you mean?
This is a script
of
the
script.
listening task.
In our files, it exists, or is it or exists?
Yeah, it does, of course. This is on page 80. It's on page 80, yeah. As of next time, try to use the script. If you see you fail, if you see
in this case, I don't use scripts because I don't know that in our book it exists. So I try I have listened to several times to write the answer, but if it will be, I will write from first time. It's good enough that after 3 or 4 time I listen with this.
I don't recommend you to listen on first attempt. On the first attempt, just listen for pleasure. Just listen for pleasure. In the second, on the second try, get a piece of paper taking notes, but key phrases and notes, not the whole sentences. And the last you listen with in a constructed way, in a purposeful way, while you answer the questions. Seeing the sentence and script in front of you will definitely boost your confidence and will definitely improve your listening comprehension. This is quite effective. So let me take you there to the table. we are going to discuss types of companies that were stated in the recording. So first one has been done for you.
Yes.
Here, large international cooperation. What was the second one?
Second one was small, medium-sized companies who sponsored only.
Go on. Who was sponsored by?
Sponsored key members of their company.
Okay. Who were sponsored by key members of that? Okay. So small, medium sized. And the last one?
Last one, startup companies.
Startup companies, yeah. Startup companies. What does startup mean?
Startup, when it's first time starting companies in first stage of development of companies, I think.
You think?
And
Mhm.
I think, and here in this case, founder, sponsor of himself in this educational training course. Can, in this case, founder can fund the fund.
It's F-U-N-D, fund. Finalize. No, financialize. I'm so sorry. Financialize.
Or fund. We can use fund.
Fund can be used as a verb. I fund my own company.
Yes, in this case, founder can fund his or her education.
Bravo. I'm a founder of my company. I am on top of it. I'm responsible for funding or raising funds to organize trainings, educational conferences, and so on. So this is all up to me. Okay. Startups, small, medium size, and large international cooperation. Type of student, all senior staff pay to attend. In large international corporations, all senior staff pay to attend. You don't pay a single manat. Your company is funded. Your company funds it on your own, on your part. On your part. What about small, medium-sized corporations?
In small, medium-sized company, they are sponsored only key members of the company. Only key members of company.
Only key members. Can I replace key here with another adjective?
Critical members who hold critical positions.
Great English. Super. Critical people who hold critical positions or senior positions.
Senior, yes.
Critical, senior, and key. 3 similar adjectives. Well done. And now, startups. You spoke about it. Thank you.
Startup in this, as I mentioned, here the only founder fund the education.
It's not fund. Fund. F-U-N-D. Fund.
Yes, it's fund. Only fund the education.
Yes, thank you very much indeed. Now, Kellogg. Could you tell me what is Kellogg?
I think Kellogg is a university in America, a business. learning organization where their ratings in very good. Sorun neydi orada?
You can look at the script on page 80. You can look at the script on page 80.
Business intelligence. Workbook, yes.
Workshop?
Workshop.
I couldn't hear you well. Workload or
Workbook, in which book?
Workbook. Yes, here. On page 80. Workbook. Okay. You can use my screen if you can't find it. Let's.
I already
found it. Okay.
Fine.
If you already found it, no problem then.
Kellogg School of Management at Northwestern University. It considers that it's American business top university.
It is considered to be.
It is considered to be
one of the top American universities.
It is considered. Okay.
Say it again.
Kellogg is considered to be American top university.
Well done. It is considered to be an American top university. Okay, that's grammatically correct sentence. Now let's talk about students that study at Kellogg. Where do they mainly come from? Which areas of work?
They work in different functional disciplines or different functional areas like recruitment, production, procurement, customer services, and I think it's enough.
Yes, that's all about the working areas. Marvelous, thank you. Let's answer question 3. What other areas of work within a company can you think? So you made a list of the particular fields. Apart from what you mentioned, I'd like to come up with some other ideas that could be found at college preferred by students study there. What other areas can you think of?
I think management, which is not mentioned there. IT, information technology, also information information technologies, functional areas.
Yes.
From customer services.
Customer service was listed there.
Yes.
Do you think those last two ones you mentioned were on a high priority?
I think for all senior level positions, it's not depending in which functional area you are working. Learning business administration, I think, gives you a lot of skills which is needed in your daily
life,
daily work life.
Okay. Okay,
Yes.
working. Can I replace it experience, in your experience?
In your experience,
Mm-hmm.
daily experience or experience?
Not daily experience, just life experience or work experience,
Okay,
not
perfect.
daily experience.
It's obligate senior levels by the person who hold high senior position in companies or different areas to learn business administration because they are facing with it in work experience.
They are facing with it in their work experience. So do you mean it is unavoidable? It is unavoidable.
If you want to run the companies which and boost your revenues and to be international companies, I think for senior level it's important to learn how to run business, how to manage business, because inside business management you are learning what's a cash flow balance sheet, also how to manage different people, how to solve conflicts, how to uh,
Handle.
how to use time management for your work. That's why I think business administration for senior level and who wants work in big companies is so important.
Definitely
In
agree. It
some
should be
our
taken.
case, we are going to business administration when we have graduated from university, and I think it's not right because you should go to business administration when you have experience, when you have worked some companies and you have some experience.
Yeah, this is one of the main drawbacks that students in Azerbaijan universities are not trained to be able to manage businesses, to get to know, to get accustomed with, to get acquainted with business management styles and essential knowledge of running it. Thank you. That is what I meant. Completely true, completely agree. So, at Kellogg University, some of them, students, I mean, go through different, they take part in different courses. I hope you have also completed the second task,
Yes,
the second
of
part
course.
of the task. So let's, in no time, plunge into it. So, first column, as you can see, has been filled in information with for you. Second, challenges facing Kellogg. Tough business school. Changes to course at Kellogg.
Okay. I take notes here. Here's change to course. They are added leadership course because there was gap what's employers required and what graduates post. So there was a gap, and to fill this gap, they are adding a university course leadership in critical time. They added additional course.
Bravo to you. So there was a course added called leadership. A
Leadership.
course in leadership. Am I right?
Course in leadership in crisis time, like this.
Ah, crisis.
Crisis time,
Crisis.
crisis water.
Crisis. Yes. So leadership, course leadership, in leadership added. So what, sorry, what about the second one? Market number of job. Was there any Were there any changes
Uh,
made?
I think in listening also mentions that there was, of course, it's not radical a change because it mentions that dean of this university main thing was that he worked with different people, different companies to create a relationship in order to place their graduates to these companies.
What
You
does
know,
it
the
mean, place graduates? I'm sorry for the interruption.
placement when graduates graduated from university.
I know, graduates.
They are starting work. If there is a relationship between company and university,
Yeah.
when they are graduated, they are starting in work some companies.
Okay, what is the name of the program? What is the name of this program?
A challenging internship, challenging different graduate recruitment.
Internship, in other words. Am I right?
Internship, yes.
Internship. Okay, appointment. Let's say appointment. Tayinatı. Appointment.
But all use what you said, internship. Yeah. Because appointment when you are appoint someone, only someone directly.
Yeah, or based on a contract, a labor contract,
yes.
Assigned. Yes. Thank you. How about the next one? Salaries for MBA. Have they set up any payment for MBA trainees at Kellogg?
I don't listen about this, about payments. Maybe
So you'll have to listen it again.
Payments. They are ratings high because you mean maybe about this the reputation of their university high because of placement of the graduate and for starting salary the graduate getting from company.
Yes, that is for sure. They in fact get paid. It could be a little amount of money, but in fact, in terms of encouragement, in terms of inspiration, it plays a really important role. Plays a really important role. Thank you for attending the lesson. I'm not sure if I call you Mr. Ahmed or just Ahmed.
Ahmed, it's okay.
Ahmed, if it is okay, that's fine then. Ahmed, I'm going to assign your homework by email.
Okay.
All right. Don't be satisfied with listening once, using the script, while at the same time following the listening task will be definitely efficient. And you'll see gradual improvement.
I want